The Mystara project is proud to present Part 6 of the Creatures of Mystara series. In this video we will take a look at amber lotus flowers. Amber lotus flowers were introduced in Module X2, Castle Amber, on page 24, in 1981. Amber lotus flowers resemble golden lilies that are the size of sunflowers. They are rarely encountered, but may be seen in fields, gardens, woods, jungles, and swamps, usually among golden water lilies, so they are hard to identify. A druid may identify them on a successful wisdom check using 50% of their wisdom score. Similarly, a herbalist with the herbalism general skill can identify them on a successful check at 50% of their herbalism skill score. The flowers themselves can be fairly easily dispatched, having armor class 9.5 a hit dice. However, they usually get their pollen attack in first, which causes deep sleep for at least 40 minutes, and up to 2 hours 40 minutes on a failed save versus spells. The sleep is so potent that the victims are unable to be awoken by any means prior to the effect's duration. Additionally, they are usually encountered in bunches of 3 to 18 flowers. The plants sense the approach of a victim via ground vibrations, releasing their pollen when a victim gets within 10 feet. The pollen spray they release creates a 40-foot cubic gas cloud. Each flower requires time to recharge between pollen sprays, ranging from 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Being a plant, they cannot move, have zero intelligence, never check morale, have no treasure and are neutral in alignment. Amber lotus flowers are often encountered with other dangerous vegetation. The plants work in concert, whereby the amber lotuses put victims to sleep and then the other plants kill them off. The plants then share the nutrients of their victims. Other plants amber lotuses are encountered with include archer bushes, grabgrass, killer trees, and vampire roses. Druids and elves have been known to train the flowers to be able to distinguish between friend and foe to guard places like groves. Their pollen is desired by alchemists for sleeping potions. The pollen from 12 plants is required for 1 vial. The largest known concentration of amber lotus flowers on Mystara is on the Plain of Dreams, in the central savage coast of southwestern Brune. Eustrian legends tell that the amber lotuses were planted on the Plain of Dreams by the immortal Lokar, after he lost a bet to the immortal Donar. Lokar then cursed the flowers, so they could put creatures to sleep. The Hooptai goblins who occupy the Plain of Dreams have found a way to protect themselves and their direwolf mounts from the flowers' pollen. Lupin shamans of Renadi have developed herbal masks to protect wearers from the pollen's effects. However, the herbs dry up and become ineffective after a day's use. Renadi built a water lock on the Dream River to strip out vegetation from the Plain of Dreams, in particular the sleep-inducing amber lotus flowers. Renadi claims the Plain of Dreams as their ancestral hunting grounds, stolen by the goblins. They are slowly reclaiming these lands through a process of clearing vegetation and fortifications. With the assistance of shamans, Lupin workers clear the dangerous plant life. King Sigismund III of Eustria also has plans for the Plain of Dreams. He dreams of leading a crusade to clear out the goblins and add their territory to his kingdom in the name of Teus. However, the amber lotus flowers stand in his way. He is aware that Lupin shamans have a way to overcome the flowers and is willing to trade red steel with Renadi for this secret. 20 amber lotus flowers were in the indoor forest of Château d'Amberville, which last appeared in Glantry in AC 979. These flowers worked in concert with 12 vampire roses and a patch of grabgrass to defeat and feed on victims. It is unknown how the d'Ambervilles came to possess these flowers. Perhaps they imported them from their original world, La Terre. Or, they may have captured them elsewhere on Mystara, such as from the Plain of Dreams. An amber lotus flowers encounter has the potential to wipe out an adventuring party. The number appearing averages 10.5 and they are typically clustered together. So, their 40-foot cubic pollen spray could potentially overlap to require say 10 saving throws for some or all characters. Even if high-level characters only fail 5% of the time on a roll of a 1, there is still a 50% chance of falling into a sleep that cannot be broken. If the full 18 are encountered, the chance of failure increases to 90%. As the flowers are only encountered in the wilderness, this could be just a warning encounter if they are not acting in concert with other creatures, noting that wandering monster checks are usually only made every 12 hours. Immunity to the pollen attacks can be obtained through such magical items as air masks with permanent create air spells on them. However, this would usually only be possible if the party had advanced knowledge of the plants. So for parties without immunity to the pollen, the number of flowers appearing and the nature of any other hostile creatures in the vicinity are key variables to be judged to avoid a campaign-ending encounter. This concludes our look at the dangerous, sleep-inducing amber lotus flowers.